So what's really critical these days are climate change and those technologies that do not emit greenhouse gases are in the forefront in the United States and elsewhere. And nuclear is one of those. Wind and solar. All of those have advantages. The advantage of nuclear, of course, is it operates when the sun isn't shining and the wind isn't blowing. So it provides a certain degree of reliability. And in 2021, when Texas had a very, very severe winter storm, we saw straight up some of the advantages that they had of having a diverse power source, a set of power sources that helped them get through it. Our view is there needs to be a suite of technologies that are not carbon emitting and that can be deployed throughout the United States and the world.
But what do you think the resistance, and let's just start with the United States firstly, why do you think the resistance is so severe? Because I would imagine that, because of everything that you mentioned in terms of the need for baseload power when, the wind doesn't blow and the sun doesn't shine, and the fact that it is, relatively speaking, far less emitting than the likes of coal, than the likes of gas that are still getting, gas particularly, still getting a lot of love. Why is there such resistance to nuclear? Is it strictly, more of a thematic than a rational set of processes in terms of the cost benefit?
Well, actually, the data in the United States doesn't support the premise that nuclear is not supported by the U.S. public. As a matter of fact, something like 55% of public is pro-nuclear, and somewhat pro-nuclear, goes up to the 60%. And plus, on top of that, when you look in the United States Congress, in both the House and the Senate, both sides of the aisle support nuclear energy. So the data doesn't say what you just described. Now, are there disadvantages, and are there people who would love to see less nuclear, more solar, and more wind? Yes, of course. So that debate continues in the United States. Our gift as a country is we have plenty of uranium, we have lots of sun, we have lots of wind, we have hydro, we have coal, we have natural gas. And so the country is able to consider all of these sources and look at its advantages, their advantages and disadvantages, and make decisions accordingly.